Wait a minute, Drifts and Lifts. I think there's something wrong with your suspension. What's up, guys? It's Drifts and Lifts here. All right, so we got a good amount of gravy for you today. I'm really stoked to show you guys a couple things. I finally got Ted back on the road. So this car now has a manual transmission setup. It's got some front end modifications like you guys have been seeing on my Instagram and I've been telling you on the YouTube. So we got extended lower control arms. Jake made a new knuckle setup for me. We just changed them up a bit, made the knuckle a little bit shorter so it should have a little bit more angle. I also got the panels on, so I'm really stoked with how it looks. I haven't found, I haven't gone to the paint store and picked a color that actually matches the stock polar white properly. I'm gonna do that soon, and then, you know, I'll paint the panel. And also my plan is to weld this rear door, and this side won't be able to open, but just like a typical work van, panel van, I'm gonna leave this side able to open. So I'm gonna cut the sheet metal right here, and then it'll be kind of cool. At least I can get in the one side. But yeah, guys, so we got a lot of stuff going on today. My buddy John's meeting me here in a sec. He's actually coming. It's starting to rain, unfortunately, so I think I'm gonna huck a couple drifts before it rains. So I want to kind of test out how this car feels. I haven't really drifted it much. I did like one roundabout in town late at night, but yeah, so as you guys can see, it has like a ton of angle. So we changed the Ackerman setting just a little bit. There hopefully should be a little bit more angle on the lead wheel, but who knows? It's kind of just like, you know, you try it out and then you see how it feels. And as you guys can see, so we extended the lower control arm, I think an inch was what Jake said, and he got these nifty tie rod extension things. So he put a piece of threaded rod, threaded it into the outer tie rod, and then he threaded this thing on it, and then you thread your inner tie rod into this thing here. So I forget where he said he found them online somewhere. But yeah, so this car is awesome, guys. It's got, as you know, the camshaft in it. It's also fully stripped out now. So I literally got everything out of it. Even like the tailgate, I stripped all the motors and electric stuff out of it. All the windows are gone in the back as well. I don't think this opens up right now. Oh geez, yeah, okay, I'll go in through here so I can show you guys. But yeah, basically nothing left in here, no sunroof. I left the carpet because there's a huge rust hole there. But yeah, so this thing's awesome. It's got a new spec clutch thanks to my buddy from Philadelphia, Orange Goose on Instagram. He sent that over for a really good price. So yeah, guys, this car is good to go. The last thing I'm gonna do, I think, just like, you know, for weight reduction, is take all the stuff out under the dash. And then I'm gonna I have a 15G turbo that I'm gonna get for a good price from my buddy Austin. I'm hopefully gonna get that fairly soon. We're gonna do the 15G, and I'm probably just gonna put some slightly bigger injectors, like some whites in it, so we can run, you know, like 17 pounds of boost and really get this thing going. We'll kind of want it right on the edge of the M46, what it can handle for power levels. And I think that'll be an awesome just street, you know, daily kind of drift setup. So I'm gonna hop in the car right now, guys, and do a couple laps. We've got this big open parking lot. You guys have seen this on my channel before. As you can see, there's tons of tire marks here. It's definitely been seshed by a lot of people. Yeah, let's throw the GoPro in and do some solo laps, and then John's gonna come and maybe we'll do some follow laps. All right, guys, so right now I'm running about 15 pounds, basically the max on the stock injectors right before fuel cut. So it actually rips really good. This old style 12B turbo isn't the greatest by any means. So the 15G will be a nice upgrade, but let's see how she does for a couple laps here. Knuckles feel fucking awesome. So thanks to Jake for the knuckle and lower control arm setup. It feels unreal. The self steer, you can just let go of the wheel. It actually drifts like a proper drift car. I'm so excited. It almost sounds like I've never actually had a good knuckle setup before. I think the extra camber, as far as the lower control arms go, really helps. as far as just the self-steer and everything goes. Yeah, I'll tuck a few more drifts here. This angle setup, I can literally just let go of the wheel and let the car drift for me. It's almost too easy. All right guys, so my good friend John just arrived. Yeah, so he's got this 740 turbo automatic. We're doing a couple mods to it today. He put a boost controller in it, so we're gonna install a gauge and then crank the boost up. But yeah, real quick, before we leave here, I'm gonna toss the GoPro on the top of John's car and we're gonna follow this thing around and see what it looks like from out of car. So this is an unwelded G80 locker. So it spins two wheels for a bit. She's doing the thing. Uh-oh. What? Dude, so maybe this is the sticker that just saved us, because a cop just drove by like off the highway and he flicked his lights on while John was drifting, and then the cop must have went a different way and pieced out. I think he was just messing with us, but maybe he saw the I love cops sticker and he's like, oh, thanks man. But yeah guys, so John's car with the G80 locker actually, without it being modded, managed to kind of keep the wheels both spinning, which was kind of cool. So it was sending some nice doughies. But yeah, I'm so fired up how the Wagon drifted. Now we got a big problem. This tire has a massive bulge in it now. So these tires were really dry rotted, and I think I ran them at too high a pressure. And you know, when I was drifting, they heated up and then it bulged super bad. Like this side's way larger. And as I was driving, the car was just like hopping up and down. So luckily John actually brought some wheels, and I have a jack with me as well. So luckily I'm gonna be able to get home on some smooth tires that aren't bulged. But yeah, so we're gonna go back to John's house and install a gauge. And then we're gonna crank his boost controller up and, I don't know, take this thing for a rip, and that'll pretty much be a wrap up of the video. All right guys, so these tires, after a couple runs, As you can see, they're extremely dry rotted. Like I pulled these out of the scrap pile. They had good tread on them, but super dry rotted. I filled them up with too much pressure for sure, because I think I had like 50 PSI in them. And once they got hot, they probably went up to like, you know, 70 PSI. As you can see, there's just a massive bulge on this one, as well as this one. So they both got really bulged and separated the inside of the tire. So luckily John brought some drift spares, so I'm gonna install these, and at least I can get home. So it's starting to rain now, so we're gonna head out. I put these wheels back on just to get home, and I'm gonna get some different tires swapped onto the center lines. Yeah, John's car, we cranked the boost up a bit. It seems to be ripping pretty good. He popped a tire on his last donut session. And yeah, so things to come for the channel, guys. I'm actually planning on doing a 15G turbo, like I said, and probably some bigger injectors. Just get a little more power out of it, you know, maybe another 20-30 wheel horsepower. Then this thing's gonna be just such a good, you know, budget, just kind of street daily drift car, basically. And yeah, we're planning on filming lots of fun videos with it, you know, lots of drift videos, lots of street drift videos, wink, wink. And yeah, so next video, guys, Jake's coming out right now, actually, so we're gonna meet up with him and film another episode, and you know, hopefully get some street tandems going. And yeah, so